Welcome to the African Warriors Fighting Championship presented to you by Stake.com. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have none other than Garkuwar Arewa versus Abdulrazak Lawal. This took place at the 75 kg division in Kano State. We have three 3-minute rounds, 1 minute rest in between. One knockout counts as a victory, and knockdown counts as a victory in that round. As is the case with all Dambe bouts, you have both men wrapping their hands in full view of the audience. You have Abdulrazak Lawal giving us the dance moves, moving his feet in gyration with the crowd. And we have the referee carrying out our mandatory introductions of both athletes. You have Garkuwar Arewa in the blue shorts on the left side versus Abdulrazak Lawal in green on the right side. Garkuwar Arewa giving the honor to the crowd and Lawal giving corrections to the MC on his appropriate name or stage name for the day. A reminder, Garkuwar Arewa is from Team Arewa in red, and Wale, aka Abdulrazak Lawal, is from Team Kudu in the green shorts. Any moment from now, the referee will signal that this bout should begin. And just like that, the whistle goes. Ladies and gentlemen, all fights, all combat sports begin with something called distance management. Gauging the distance between yourself and your opponent to plan your offense and to schedule your defense. You have Garkuwar Arewa resetting into neutral, both men in the center of the pit. Any moment now, the sparks will fly. Look for the position of the outside foot. Who has the outside foot will generally land. As you can see, Wale throwing and missing. But it appears the referee may have observed something there. That may be counted as a slip because his unguarded hand, his hand which counts as his shield. The shield, just as a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, the shield is the unwrapped hand. Yes, his unwrapped hand touched the floor, and according to the rule set, that may count as a slip. And a slip means your opponent gets 1 point. Garkuwar Arewa seemingly celebrating his opponent's misfortune, because that means he is ahead in this bout. The official wrapping, giving him the towel to clean his face, and again, off we go. Second round, ladies and gentlemen. Garkuwar Arewa throwing with the right hand twice and connecting at least once on those exchanges. Tripling them this time, not even doubling them. That spear is finding Wale's face. Wale needs to use his footwork better to avoid those punches. It appears he's trying to interrupt the strikes, but those are wild, rounding strikes. Garkuwar Arewa seems to be shorter and more precise. Ladies and gentlemen, the pace on this one is rather quick, if I do say so myself. And we're right back into the center of the pit. Ooh, Wale working the body, then working the head, using Western boxing technique right there. Throwing the overhand left again. Interestingly enough, Wale has his left hand wrapped, while Garkuwar Arewa has his right hand wrapped. Opposite stances from both men. Distance management once again in the neutral. Wale throwing and missing and getting countered on the second throw. Both men landing heavy on each other. But it appears Garkuwar Arewa is a little less worse for wear right now. Everyone in this crowd engaged by this exchange, ladies and gentlemen. Right back into the distance management game we go. Wale inching. Now we have some hand fighting from Wale. Who's going to go first? It appears Garkuwar Arewa. Blocked though by Wale. Ooh, solid connection from Wale right there. Garkuwar Arewa retaliating and pivoting to take the opposite angle after the strike. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe this is called a war of attrition. Both guys seem to have the same strategy, which is destroy until there's nothing left or no more retaliation from the opponent. And we're right back into the center of the sandpit, ladies and gentlemen. It appears 3 minutes have elapsed and we go right into the third round, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that replay. Double overhand right from Garkuwar Arewa and avoiding the counter strikes from Wale. Wale's footwork seems to be a bit more tentative. He struggles to find his feet placement beneath him, and that's why he struggles to find power. He also misses, and when he misses without having proper balance, it opens the chance for Garkuwar Arewa to counter him. But solid right hand, left hand connection from Wale there on the chin of Garkuwar Arewa before he retaliates. Beautiful work from both men, ladies and gentlemen. The African Warriors bringing us high quality Dambe action on this beautiful day. Of course, a reminder that this is presented to you by stake.com. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the third and final bout of the afternoon. Third and final round of the afternoon. And the referee signals that it's time to go. Right back into distance management we go. Wale distracting with the hands, how John Jones likes to in the light heavyweight division back in the day. Use your lead hand to distract. Your shield in Dambe is your lead hand. Use your shield to distract, then use the spear to destroy. The stance is low. Solid overhand left from Wale misses. And you see the double. I like how Garkuwar Arewa doubles that left, that right. He doubles the spear. Garkuwar Arewa connecting but losing his balance in the process. Will Wale be able to turn this around? Let's see. I wish Wale was just a little higher on his stance because he's taller than Garkuwar Arewa. He should be able to utilize his range to create a deficit for his opponent. But so far, he's holding on and doing just fine. Garkuwar Arewa eating the feint and throwing out one for good measure. Wale circling to take the center of the sandpit. Really smart, by the way, because if you can get your opponent outside of the cage, outside of the sandpit, that counts as 1 point for you. Garkuwar Arewa not eating that feint. This is a much slower third round. I think both men understand. Beautiful connection from Garkuwar Arewa, but a solid retaliation from Wale. Both men in the break, the referee separating them, and we're going right back into the action. Solid right hand from Garkuwar Arewa. Wale still in this fight very much. His strategy is to counter Garkuwar Arewa on the way in. It hasn't worked out too well, but if one lands clean, we might see the turnaround point of this fight. I like that Wale always plays with the hands. He's always playing with the hands, causing a bit of distraction, feinting with the feet. Also a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, kicks are allowed in Dambe. And it appears our referee has seen enough in this third round. Look at the replay, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Garkuwar Arewa doubling that right. He doesn't throw once. He doubles and follows with the footwork. Boom, solid on the chin right there or on the neck. Head movement affecting and avoiding all incoming strikes, countering from Wale. But Wale there with the solid left on his own, putting the spear in his opponent's face. Struggling and stumbling just a little bit with the footwork, but altogether still putting a commendable fight against his opponent. Garkuwar Arewa has a habit of being first, and it has paid him heavy dividends. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we default to the judge's decision to see who comes out the victor. You can see Garkuwar Arewa sipping some water.